to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Become a Helldiver.
Alright guys, we are back in the game here, and I am going to see how far a melee build in Helldivers 2 can actually take me.
Mission preparation aborted.
We're going to start with Trivial.
Mission coordinates locked.
I feel like Trivial is
Hellpods prime.
trivial, but I'm just going to play until I fail a mission. Okay. And I'm actually going to use the armor and weapons from one of the latest war bonds that gave us like the honor guards and all that. Because this armor passive here gives you increased melee damage by 50%, which admittedly is not the peak physique 100% increase, but it also gives us reload speed increase and 50% chance to avoid grievous limb injury. Now I may switch to the peak physique armor passive at a later date, but for now I'm going to try this out. It looks pretty good, the armor itself, and goes really well with the cape. I think I'm going to try to run this and see how it goes. I have the Amendment rifle with the bayonet as my primary, which I have at level 1 because I haven't used it too much. I think I play tested it for a little bit. It's pretty fast at firing. Its light armor pin has a decent amount of damage. I think it's okay. It's going to be okay. The saber is my secondary weapon of choice right now. I really am a fan of the combat hatchet. I think the saber is pretty good. I tested it a little bit myself too. The stun lance is always fun, and the stun baton's pretty good too. All four of these are good melee weapons, but I'm gonna go with the saber for this run. Now grenades is contestable. I am going to try out the throwing knife for as long as I can get away with it. It's not really a melee weapon, I don't think, but it goes with the theme. And this is a hot take here, but I think the throwing knife's actually okay. I don't think it's great. I think there's better grenades, better throwables, but I do think the throwing knife is okay. It's viable. You can definitely use it, but a couple of things that could be better. The gas grenade right now is phenomenal. It's good for disorienting enemies, which could help with melee. Problem is, I can't walk through that gas. And then thermite is always good against really heavily armored enemies. You toss a couple of these on something and it's most likely dead. This does mean that I have an issue with bug holes. So that is one weakness of this setup, and I think maybe that is actually enough that I'm going to have to switch. But we'll see. Let me get to stratagems here. Obviously, the support weapon is going to be the one true flag. And for the backpack, I think shield generator pack is the way to go. What I really like is the EMS mortar sentry because it stuns enemies and allows us to do some melee combat against the bugs specifically without them really fighting back too much. Now, that leaves a couple of things that this loadout is sorely lacking. I don't have anything to close bug holes. I don't have anything to kill chargers and bile titans. So, I could go for like a heavy barrage and hope that just wipes a nest out, but the cooldown time is 200 seconds. If I'm running into like a blitz mission, that's not going to work at all. The 500 kilogram comes back fairly quickly, and I get a couple of uses out of it before I have to recall it. I do like that quite a bit. Man. Huh. It's hard to say. I'm looking at what comes back pretty quickly. Airburst Strike is very fast to come back, but only has medium armor pin. Not great. 60 seconds for a Gatling Barrage, and it's heavy armor pin. Orbital Precision Strike, 77 seconds, it's anti-tank. That could be very good against targeted enemies. Still nothing to close bug breaches, or bug holes. Yeah. For my passive here, the armed resupply pad means I actually get a turret. Can be very good. Experimental infusion increases movement speed and damage reduction with stims, which could be very helpful. Stamina enhancement is always good. Vitality enhancement is actually what I'm going to use in order to survive some of this. So, this is the loadout right now. I think, man, it is... Bug holes is a problem, huh? The viability. Bug holes. Dang it, throwing knife. I like you. Alright, I'm gonna have to go gas grenade. Gas grenade is just too viable, too versatile, and I need something to close bug holes. As precision strikes for heavy armor enemies, there won't be any on this difficulty, so that's probably not going to come up very often as a need. The gas grenades are kind of probably be better. But yeah, that is the loadout here, and we're in. So let's do this. I think I'm just gonna run this until I show up a failure. Which, knowing how this game goes, maybe around 6 or 7 difficulty, I might end up failing a mission. I don't think I'm gonna fail until then, unless I do something comically stupid. And I am doing all this solo.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost. Get some! Get some!
It has a huge ammo capacity. Wow. I haven't had to reload at all yet.
Mag's empty!
Well, speak of the devil, you shall have it. Alright.
Sending down equipment package.
Come here, buddy. Words to speak to you. That is a ton of fun.
Sending down support weapon.
And EMS more
Sending down sentry.
Now, one thing about this one true flag that I don't know is how do I plant it? Because this is blocking and then attacking. This is just attacking. I don't see what exactly I have to do to make it get planted. Oh.
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Come here, big boy. Yeah, EMS strike. Fantastic. You do get slowed down, but you can dive still and get some of that movement back. Is it great? No. Is it fun? Absolutely. Now, while I'm out and about, though, I should check for points of interest. I do not need common samples, even the slightest. Just gonna do a full circular sweep of this map, I think. This does bring me back, though. Man, when I first got this game, I kept playing one of these jungle-y maps like this, and it was at nighttime, and I had no idea what I was doing, and it was terrifying. And I probably encountered a bunch of bug breaches that I had no idea or concept of what that actually was. So I just kept getting swarmed by enemies and scared to death of running into more. Because of how terrifying they are. You know? It was great.
Extraction is available.
Yeah, my friend Mitch that plays this with me, and you've seen him in a couple of videos so far, has encountered a few issues with the most recent update. He isn't able to play in city maps or against automatons. The game just kind of freaks out and I guess melts. So that's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully there's some kind of performance fix coming up soon. I think he's not on a low-end PC, but it is not the highest-end PC.
There's something here.
Man, the entrenchment tool is a melee weapon. Technically.
Found something.
Oh man. I have seen that the new backpack item where you can teleport allows you to enter those things now on your own. That
There's something here.
sounds phenomenal for somebody wanting to grind for a couple of resources on their own.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Oh no. Aim. Fire. The fire of democracy. Look at that. Medals and medals. I just got 5 medals. Okay, guys. That is a bit nuts. The first mission that you complete on a Super Helldive, the reward is 9 medals. I just got half of that. Now, reasons to not like this primary weapon that I've got.
Found
It's
something.
light armor pin, which is a bit Doesn't have the range, it looks like, for most marksman rifles. This looks like a mid to close range combat rifle, and the fire rate plus the capacity is telling me, oh, can I change? I can do that. Okay. I thought the scope part of primary weapons was replaced with the attachments, but okay.
Extraction is available.
No extractions available. Come on. Well, I guess it has the range. Interesting. That recoil's kind of nuts, though. I'm going to use the burst for a little bit. If I fight anything else, I'm sure I will when I call in extraction. But, gonna circle around the map just a little bit longer.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Yeah, I know. Coming back. In case any of you are watching this in anticipation for this game coming to the Xbox, this is what you can expect from the low-level missions. Is there's not a ton of enemies on the map. You can explore quite a bit, and there's actually a reason to play these low-level missions, and it is the loot you can find on the map. Sometimes you get lucky and you get 5 medals, but there's also in-game currency. You saw the bunker back there that had 2 yellow squares. That is
There's something here.
Essentially something that 2 people have to touch at the same time, and then the door opens and there's a ton of loot inside. That is the most common place to find the in-game currency, I think, in any of these scavenging type of situations. Usually what you want to do is have a buddy with you that is also looking for stuff.
Found something.
Split up and cover the entire map as fast as you can. And when you find one of those bunkers, pair up and both of you unlock it and then move on. Typically you want to wear light armor. I've got medium armor right now, so I'm a bit slower and have less stamina. Light armor, either the jetpack or that new teleport backpack as your backpack slot options. Does not matter at all what your weapons and grenades and all that are. The laser cannon's particularly good because it opens the container that I blew up with the tanks earlier. You can instantly melt with the laser cannon. It's got infinite ammo. It's a very viable option, but I mean, it's pretty much whatever you want to do. The sniper rifle, anti-material rifle, is also very good because, as we all know, containers are made of material, making it super effective.
Max empty!
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh! Come here. Have some democracy on the house. As you can see, I've been hit a couple of times. This shield is very good against melee attacks. Another really good backpack slot item for melee build is the direction. I think it's not the directional shield. The directional shield is the other shield like this. But it's the ballistic shield. It's a big metal shield that you have to pull out, you know, traditional RPG sword and shield type of thing. It would not be possible to use that with this flag though, because it takes up your left hand, which means the only thing you can have equipped are things one-handed. And that would be this sword. As you can see, it only has one hand. Do all this. This is me trying to zoom and aim or block. It's actually pretty bad.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Deploying equipment package.
Yeah. Only anything's coming to get me. Alright.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I beat a trivial mission. Oh my goodness.
Today you carved another foot in a long climb.
Who would have thunk it? Man. I don't even think I took any damage except when I fell off a cliff. And there were no bug holes, so I could have done throwing knives. Dang. For anybody out there hoping this is coming to the Xbox, I am going to make a tutorial series to catch people up on all the mechanics of this game, because this game has quite a few things going on you won't really notice unless you specifically know about them. Alright. Yeah, 56% accurate.
Lots of enemies killed, lots of samples collected. That's a good mission in my book.
Yes. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time.
You crash on an uncharted planet, stranded, light years from liberty. Then you hear them. They're almost on you, teeth gnashing, venom glistening in the twin moonlight. Suddenly, you remember the one thing that can save you. Ego sweat. One spray and the world shifts. You mount the beasts and rise, master of your domain, a god among the cosmos. Before long, you are home.
Eagle sweat. With patented nanofragrance technology that literally puts odor molecules to the rack until they give up their secrets. Eagle sweat. Don't just smell it. Live it.